The Hornets are looking to set off more fireworks inside NBA free agency as the names keep on rolling into Charlotte to fill needed holes left vacant. The Hornets are still loaded with collateral in order to make big moves and build the franchise into one that will compete full time well into the future. Today, we take a look at a number of players that will help the Hornets take the next step. Welcome to Hornets Digest. I'm Jeff Testanero. I invite all of you to like, comment, subscribe. The views are doing great. Subscribers are going up. The comments are everywhere, and that's wonderful. Thank all of you. I thank all of you for joining us here for everything going on inside Buzz City. And yep, the carousel known as NBA free agency continues to go around and around. The Hornets, they ain't done yet. Not by a long shot. I know some of you disagree with me on what they're doing, but I'm telling you right now, they're building a team into one that will compete. It will compete this year and will compete well into the future. Today, I'm going to read some comments that you left, as I promised. But first, we got to talk a little business. We got to talk a little business here. The Hornets brought in vet Dorian Finley-Smith and more second-round picks. But to think that Jeff Peterson is done, well, that's a little short-sighted. I can't imagine that Peterson's done. I really can't. I can't imagine that Peterson is happy with the team as it stands right now. There's no way. There's no way that this is the finished project. That this is the finished product that will roll into the season next year. There are others out there that they could get. There are some moves that Peterson can make. And a lot of them, well, they could be pretty powerful. I know you've all seen this. Floating around. I've seen it. I've been trying to avoid talking about it because I don't think that this trade is a good idea. I don't think it's a good idea for Peterson. Unless I don't think it's a good option unless if Peterson had a strong offer from another team. Debate is a really strong player. I like him. At the same time, the Hornets just drafted Steinbach and Kalkbrenner. And if one or both of those work out, well, that leaves Debate as an option with more trade value. Floating the idea of a player like Debate being traded or being on the trade block could bring in some great offers. Offers that the Hornets need. The offers that Jeff Peterson would have to listen to. Personally, I like Debate. I would hate to see it happen. I think he's a good, strong, young player. I think he could be a good, strong, young building block. But business is business. Business is business, and who knows what Debate could bring in. So you got to listen to it. You got to listen. If it comes into Peterson, if the offers come into Charlotte, you have to listen to offers for Debate. You really do. Holiday would be a great fit in Charlotte. The Hornets do have the league-leading trade exception of $40 million, so Holiday could make a lot of sense this summer. Strong three-point shooter, vet status in the league. That would be viewed as a major asset in Charlotte. Vet status goes a long way. It really does. It does in sports in general. He could be viewed as a great major asset in Charlotte. He plays great D. He knows the system, having already worked with Lee in Boston, Milwaukee. All of those are pluses, if you ask me, for a player like this. All of those are pluses to bring into the system, and that 40 million trade exception money is really could really go a long way for a player, and Holiday could really fit it. I mean, you got a guy who knows your coach. You got a guy who knows what the system looks like. So why sneeze on that? Why sleep on that? I think that would be a great move this summer for the Charlotte Hornets. Uh Russ Westbrook. I like the guy. Good strong player. Westbrook would be great in order to help develop young guys. Again, veteran status, veteran leadership, been around the block a bit. At 38, I can't imagine he thinks he's still the guy anymore, but he plays the game at a consistent level and is one of the big name guards still on the market. He's still available. You really can't sleep at veteran leadership. Holiday, Westbrook, great veteran leadership, would help develop the guys. Westbrook, I'm guessing, wouldn't get the majority of the playing time out in the court. A guy like Westbrook would come in at a lower price than some other young guys. And again, you can't discount leadership on a building team. A building team that can compete as it is. A building team that is looking to compete in the future. And that's really what it's all about. Debate trade, I don't know, but getting Westbrook would actually kind of be, it might help in the backcourt, help build those guys, Now, I know it's the first time we've done this here on Hornets Digest, but a promise is a promise. And now it's time to respond to some comments. Let's go. This comes from Ras Branson 8547. I like this guy. Him and I are thinking on the same page. We're going to make the playoffs. Watch and see. I like that attitude, man. I agree. It will only get better and better from here. I like it. I agree with you. I'm with you 100%. Playoffs, we are coming. This comment coming in from at V4AR. Talking about Smith. He's always hurt. And when are we getting LeBron? It'd be cool to see him in teal and purple. But we don't need him. We don't need a guy like LeBron. He just sucks up space, and he needs the spotlight on him at all times. I'm not a big LeBron fan, if you can't tell. He's an ego, bit of a head case. Plus, let's face it, we'd also have to take Bronny. They're a package deal now. LeBron and Bronny, package deal. However, I did hear that LeBron really likes Bojangles, so that would be a great selling point to get him into North Carolina. Let's see, last one. Empire, we are 01. This is a long one, so I'll just kind of read it if you can. I agree. Peterson's building a culture first. Winning mentality leads to a winning team. I'm glad that Smith's a good teammate. That will definitely help the young guys. Out. So there's that. I kept my promise. We're going to do that every week. I know it's Monday, but we usually do it on Fridays. So thank you for the comments. Keep them coming in. Bringing in two veterans like Holiday and Westbrook would be a good thing, especially building your backcourt with Russ Westbrook. Still got the skill knowledge. Slowed down a bit at 38, but the Hornets are not done making moves. There's no way they're done making moves. There's more coming. And as they do, I'll jump on here and tell you. If anything big happens, I'll jump on in. So for Hornets Digest, I'm Jeff Testanero. Let's go Hornets.